Ran into you at the drugstore, you were picking up your prescription. It's funny cause I got addicted to you when we were in love, and even though you broke it off, I struggle with it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing another makeup look using the Jackie Aina palette in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this palette is so pretty. I just posted my first look using this palette, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it up in the corner, but be sure to stay and watch this video first before going on there. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So the first shade that I'm going to use is Ginger, and I'm going to use that as a transition shade. And these shadows are so easy to blend out. As far as the matte shadows, I've had a really good experience with them so far, and you can just see like how easy that was to blend out. So you want to focus it right on the outer corner first, and then bring it up gradually, and then start bringing it in. As always, I like to blend in circular motions to really get a nice airbrush look. And then I kind of just wing it at the end, just like that. And then I'm going to take Edges, which is, I want to say like a more reddish tone version of Ginger, and I'm going to deepen up that first shade. So I'm just going to focus this right on the outer corner, and you can already see the added depth the shadow brings. So I'm really just going to focus that right on the outer corner. And by the way, the brush that I'm using is A25 by ABH, and I really like this brush because it's fluffy, but it's not too big, so it's perfect for like blending shadows really blown out, but you can still get pretty concentrated in where you want to blend your shadows. These are like my two favorite colors to mix because they just go so well together, and they really blend well within each other. And then the next shade we'll be taking, which is probably one of my favorite shadows out of this whole entire palette, ZAMN, and I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's this gorgeous, I want to say it's almost like a rose gold with some copper hint to it, but it's just so pretty. So I just like to take my finger when I apply this to really get the pigment that I want out of it. So taking my ring finger, and then I'm basically just gonna put it all over the lid, and oh my goodness, like I'll zoom you guys in so you guys can see, like that is stunning. So I'm just gonna pat that all over the eyelid. Whew. That is so pretty. So I kind of like to blend the edges by just sweeping my finger back and forth. But then for the main part of the lid, like right here, I just really pack on the color so it's really intense. And then to make it super easy, I'm just going to use the same blending brush that I used in the beginning. And then I'm going to take both Ginger and Edges, and I'm going to smoke that on the lower lash line. So first I'm going to take Ginger, and then I'm going to take that right on the lower lash line and really smoke that out. And I want to make sure that I'm connecting the lower lash line with the upper shadows, so that way it flows more seamlessly and it just looks more put together. And then I'm taking Edges, and I'm going to deepen that lower lash line just a tad bit. And then I'm gonna put on some mascara and then apply some false lashes. So for lashes, I'm gonna be using this Eyelure London Luxe Silk lashes in the style Marquise, and I just got these lashes, so I've used them twice already, and I actually really like them. And it's funny because I was actually looking for Kiss lashes, but I couldn't find any in Ulta, so I went with these, and now I love them.
Say hello, but I already know go small talk, but it's a big deal to me. I get in my feelings too fast. Then I'm hurting when you don't write me back. I wish I could give in to my dependency, but I move on because
Then just to cover up any like glue that hasn't dried down completely, I just like to take a brush tip liner like the one from M Cosmetics, and I just like to draw a very, very thin line right over the lash band just to cover up any weird glue that's not drying all the way. And I'm not even doing a wing or anything, I'm just simply going over the lash band. And then, as always, what I've been using lately is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and I'm in the shade 300C. And like I said in my other videos, I love this foundation. It's currently my favorite. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face and then blend it out. And this is only one pump, by the way. And I think one pump is definitely enough for me. So I'm just gonna blend this out. And I'm using the A30 Kabuki brush from ABH. And I think it really blends this foundation very, very well. And I like to make sure to blend down the neck just so that it's even all over. Then I'm going to take their new setting powder, and this is just in the shade Translucent. And I go very light-handed with this powder because I don't want to cover up that luminosity that the foundation has going on. So I'm just taking the A20 brush and I'm going to lightly dust that all over the face. And then I like to go a little bit extra under the eye because that's where I crease the most. For the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Dwala's, and this is one of my favorite gold shades right now. It's like, it looks greenish gold in the palette, but when I put it on my eye, or inner corner in this case, I don't know, like, it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna pop that right in the inner corner. Oh, and it gives this amazing shimmer, as you can see. Like, I'm not even wearing my glasses, so it looks a little bit blurry now, but I can see that shimmer for sure. And then we're gonna bring it a little bit into the lash line just to open up the eye a little bit more and bring more light in. To finish off the face, we're going to add some contour or bronzer, and here I'm using the ABH bronzer, and this is in the shade Rich Amber. And then I'm using the brush A18, which is one of my favorite brushes to do this step with. And I like to like really get off the excess powder because I don't like to go too heavy. I just like to add a little bit definition, but not too much. And then I kind of just go in circular motions and I blend it, and I kind of stay above where my line is when I suck in my cheeks, so like around there, and then I stop there and go up from there. And I don't want to drag down the bronzer because then it won't give the effect that I'm looking for, so I just stay above that line that I created when I'm sucking my cheeks. And then for blush, I like to go in with the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and here I'm using the peachy shade, and I think it goes really, really well with this look. And again, I like to really take off the excess and then smile a little bit and then put it on the apples of my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to use their new loose highlighter in the shade Vegas, and then for the brush, I'm using A23. And I think Vegas really complements like skin tone similar to mine, where it has kind of like a yellow undertone, because this is kind of like a light yellow gold highlighter, and it just looks so pretty on the skin. So I'm going to show you guys. Oh, but before that, I'm going to set my face using the Dewy set and then spray all over. And this is just to give a more wet base for the highlighter to stick on, but I like to make sure to blend out that setting spray, especially on the high points of the cheeks, so that way it doesn't skip. And then I'm going to take the highlighter and just put it right on the high points, and oh my gosh, do you see that? That's so pretty. And I actually wore this yesterday. It's probably going to be a few days when I post this, but I wore this to my friend's birthday party, and we went out for Korean barbecue, and it was delicious. And I knew I wanted to use ZAMN, that shade that I used on my lid, for that look, so I definitely wanted to recreate it to show you guys here. And then for lips, I'm going to be taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Cool Brown. And last time I used Staunch, but I wanted to switch it up a bit, so I'm going to try this shade Cool Brown, and you can see that I have not used this yet, so I'm really excited to see how it actually looks like on the lips. So lately what I've been doing is I've just been swiping it on the bottom lip, just like this, and then pressing my lips together. And then right after that, I like to take my ring finger and blend out that lipstick to give a more stained lip effect. And I really love using this technique. And I mentioned in my other video that I learned this from Jessica Vu here on YouTube. And I don't know why I haven't like tried this method until like recently, but I just love the effect that it gives for lipsticks. And for me, I feel like it doesn't like feel so heavy on the lips, and I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel more safe like just going about my day wearing lipstick like this versus like just swiping it on from the get-go, because I feel like it's definitely gonna like transfer on somewhere even if I just lightly touch something. But with this, because it feels more like a stain, I feel like it's gonna last longer, and it, I don't know, it just looks better in my opinion. That is the lips, and I absolutely love how it looks when you blend lipstick out like this. You guys should definitely try it if you guys haven't already. And that, guys, completes the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and let me know in the comments below if you guys have gotten this palette yet. I actually really like it, which I wasn't really like expecting much out of it, but as soon as I opened the palette, I liked how it looked, but when I wore it, I love the looks that I've created so far. So yeah, let me know if you guys got it already or if you are planning to get it. I would love to know in the comments below, and let me know what you think about this look. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, as well as turn on the notification bell so you guys know exactly when I upload my videos, which is pretty much every week. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!
Ran into you at the drugstore, you were picking up your prescription. It's funny cause I got addicted to you when we were in love, and even though you broke it off, I struggle with it like you were a bottle of pills. I wish